I try to beat Minecraft with half a heart. This video was a pain to make, so I hope you enjoy. So right off the bat, I underestimated the fall and already died once. So I'm here in the jungle, not the best spawn, but we gotta get right to it. First things first, wood. Make the basics. Only a wooden pick. I immediately start construction of a mine because that will be our future base of operations and an easy way to go underground. I also want to extend this down to Y11 so we can make a bunch of strip mines. Entering the Stone Age. I'm making a little alcove in the staircase to act as my home for the time being, to store all my goodies and place down my furnaces. And I found coal. Finally, I'll be able to see. Much better. It doesn't matter how shabby it is. Once your furnace is next to the crafting table, it's home. I want to go down to Y11 so I can get some really easy diamonds, and hopefully find some lava. I found a cave. More torches are always good, it was getting really hard to see. Immediately when I enter the cave, I notice the lava. This will become very handy later. I'm also really glad there's so much iron around, it makes it very useful for upgrading my tools. Because my pick broke, I went back to the base, got some resources, deposited some resources, and went right back down. I also made sure to smelt all the iron I had, so I could make some more tools. In the back of the cave, I ended up actually finding diamonds, which is going to be so handy for later. But I actually didn't have an iron pick, which means that I couldn't mine the diamonds, so I went back to base and brought one down with the iron that just smelted. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. More than enough. Perfect. Back at the base, I made the diamond pick, put both the diamond pick and the extra diamonds right in the chest so that I don't feel like getting one tap and losing it all. Now with enough iron, I felt confident enough to make another portal with the lava that was down there. I just needed some water. Luckily there was some right next to the base. Got the water, and broke my legs. I spawned on top of a really tall tree, so when I broke the leaves I fell and died again. But don't worry, I got my loot back. And I'm gonna make sure that that doesn't happen again. And here's a time-lapse of me building the nether portal out of the lava in the cave. Real fancy. With the nether portal done, I can safely say we're halfway through the run. In the portal I go. We spawned very low down, which means that we're nowhere near anything, so I have to dig up. I hear ghasts everywhere. Jesus Christ. My brain went on autopilot and I didn't even notice it was magma here until I stepped on it and burned alive. I started to turn around, and that's when lava came down and completely erased all my progress of the run. This was a major setback. I immediately got to work to try to regain some of my resources back. While everything burned in the lava and I only had a diamond pickaxe to my name, I went strip mining for some more resources so I can earn back what I lost. I strip mined for almost an hour, and I actually ended up finding one vein of diamonds, which is really nice, because now I had way more than enough for an enchantment table. Back at the base, things were looking real good. I earned almost all of my resources back, and if I really wanted to, I could go back in the nether, but for the time being, I'm really scared. I turned the last of my lava into obsidian so I can use it for an enchantment table. I needed leather for books, and I remember seeing a cow somewhere, so I went outside and there he was. Perfect. With more than enough leather now, I looked around for some sugarcane, as that was my last ingredient. And luckily, I found some. Oh yeah, and I died to fall damage again. With all the resources now in my inventory, I just have to put the pieces together. With the enchantment table now made, I wasted no time getting some of my gear enchanted. I wasn't looking for anything crazy, I just needed some basic level enchantments to give me an edge. And I also overcame my fear of the nether, so I decided to go in for round 2. This time digging up a different way. Also, don't ask me how I died there, that's from a previous death. I just chose a random spot and dug straight up, this time hopefully not hitting lava. I realized I'm in a soul sand valley, this is really bad. I went back and brought a shield because the only thing that spawns here are skeletons and ghasts. Immediately when I left the hole, there was a ghast and 3 skeletons just sitting there, berating me, and I couldn't do anything about it. I tried to kill the ghast, but I took my hand off the shield to deflect the ghast blast, which resulted in me getting shot in the face. Still got it though. When I went back, I tried to race to get my loot. I ended up getting my shield, so I figured that was good enough, and I started gunning it towards the hills, but that gas caught me on the way there. Back at the base, I started making a bit more preparations. For one, making a bed. I was spawning a spawn every single time I died, so I took a little nap, set my spawn, and went straight back with a little bit more resources. This time, there were no skeletons near me, so I was able to pick up my loot safely, but my shield was nowhere to be seen. The skeletons were getting closer, so I did what every warrior does best. Book it towards the edge. I ran straight to the corner and started digging into the walls, seeing if I could find any source of flat ground or any different biome, because this one was getting really on my nerves. I just tried going in like a straight direction for as long as I could to see if I can find a warped forest or a nether fortress, because I need blaze powder and ender pearls. If you've enjoyed the video this far, consider leaving a like or maybe even subscribing to see my future content. I do this type of stuff twice a week and we're almost about to hit 50 subs, which is not a lot, but I'm sure we can get there. Dude, these ghasts are making me paranoid as hell, man. At last, a warped forest. This is perfect. I can get easily the amount of ender pearls I need. One down, 11 more to go. That's number 2. An hour later and I have 13, a little bit more extra than I needed, but you can never be too prepared. Do my eyes deceive me? Nope, that's another fortress. Oh yeah. I don't care at all about whatever's in that fortress. I just need blazes. That's all I'm here for. In and out operation. And thankfully, the tower that I was just mining into literally had the blaze spawner on it. This is a circumstance I had not prepared for. They all flooded my little staircase and I had nowhere to move. I just kept on backing up and backing up. I tried to hit them, but I knew that my guard would go down and they would attack me. So I just left. Now they're just surrounding the walls, being a huge thorn in my side, and I couldn't go anywhere near them because they would just hurl fire at me, and all it took was one to kill me. In my efforts of trying to put out some of the fire that I was about to walk into, one of the blazes thought that that was a good opportunity to snipe me. That was a good 500 block walk of shame. Round 2 blazes, and this time I'm not being foolish. I immediately got to attacking them so they wouldn't pile up and surround me. 2 blaze rods already, this is good. And there's a third one right there. I seriously don't know what I was doing here. I think I was on my phone looking at Twitter or something, but I was just not paying attention and they all ganged up on me. On the bright side, I have enough blaze rods now to make enough Eyes of Ender to go to the end, so I booked it the hell out of there. Back at the base, I immediately began preparations for the end. Eyes of Ender, check. Suit of armor that looks cool as hell but probably won't protect me at all, check. I'm looking decked out. This is gonna be the last time I'm gonna be here, but I'm 100% prepared and I have everything on me. Enough ranting, let's gonna move on. Alright, what direction are we heading in? That way? Alright, let's go. In the Bedrock edition of Minecraft, the stronghold is always under a village, and this is the only village in that path where the eye was going to, so I'm gonna see if it's down here. Let's go! I love being right. Found a library. It's no use to me though. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention it. I'm down to 11 Eyes of Ender. I accidentally wasted 2. Is that— yes! I found it! Perfect! We're so close. Wow, how magnificent. Well, there's only one thing to do. Yeah, I'm trying to stall as long as possible. That sound always gives me chills down my spine. I'm gonna set my spawn in case something goes wrong. There's only one thing left to do. Jump in. Oh, you're kidding me. And in case you're wondering, yes, that did actually just happen. Those are 10 hours of my life that I'll never get back. My god, all because of stick drift. I'll just slash kill it. It'll make me feel better at the very least. And if you guys enjoyed, please leave a like or subscribe. This was such a pain to do. I'd appreciate the support. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.